Okay. Okay. Hello everyone, Kayla here, and welcome back for another detangle and talk. So what I'm detangling with today is the Garnier Fructis Curl Nourish Fortifying Conditioner with glycerin and coconut oil, paraben-free vegan formula, so on and so forth, blah, 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 blah. This is basically the curl version of the fortified conditioner. I will have this link below if you're interested or you just want to go read the ingredients or something like that. I got you. The tool I am using is the Curl Keeper Flexi Brush, aka the Philips Flex Brush. They are the same thing. I will link them in the description box if you're interested. The Philips is cheaper, and I will be linking the official Amazon pages because I don't play by the Amazon. There's too much fake stuff on there. So we ain't playing no games, okay? As far as the talk part, y'all seen that new Diva Curl? Did you see the new Diva Curl? Let me tell you why I am amused right now. And I think in order to fully explain why I am amused, I would have to give you a little bit of the backstory about the Diva Curl debacle, what happened with Diva Curl. So a little while ago, there was a hairstylist who noticed a decrease in the quality of her personal hair. And then she also noticed issues in her clients' hair. I'm talking like hair just not acting right, hair being like damaged, like just looking like it's damaged, hair loss, stuff like that. And this stylist, I had actually watched her channel before this whole situation. She was definitely one of those like Diva trained stylists that like really promotes Diva Curl products in their salon. And a lot of her videos, she even had videos about like how to select which Diva line is for you and all that kind of stuff. So I was watching her before the big thing happened. So she notices the decrease in quality of the people's hair, right? And she then kind of converts her channel over to like anti-Diva Curl, and she's, you know, exposing them a video at a time. She takes down a lot of her old Diva Curl videos that were up. No, actually she took down every single one. And she created a Facebook group where people could get together and talk about the damage that they experienced from Diva Curl. And the group got to be really, really big. Okay. Despite all of that, because she is not like a lightweight Diva Curl celebrity or anything like that, this didn't really catch on. This didn't really get that much attention. I mean, like I said, only reason I knew about it is because I was already following her. And then it took a turn to her being upset with Diva Curl. And I totally get why she was upset, because personally, if your hair and all your clients' hair start acting up, I get why she took it personally. I am not going to like drop her name or link her channel though, just because some of her claims, just looking from a science perspective and all that, are a little out there. Again, because I said she was emotional. So the claims that she makes on some of her videos where she's very holding this brush is the worst. Where she is very noticeably upset with Diva Curl, the claims are just kind of like, yeah, they're out there. But basically, I can summarize her claims as that the products are dangerous, yo. And of course, all the things that she was seeing, you know, why wouldn't you think the products were dangerous? You know what I mean? So anyway, what really, really sparked the whole Diva Curl situation was when someone who is one of those Diva influencers, you know the folks, all they use is Diva Curl. They got curl routines, and every time it's Diva Curl featured products, they show their curls off. Diva Curl features them on their page, sends them products, so on and so forth, and that's all they use. So one of those people was Aisha Malik, okay? And her channel is Spicia. Get it? Aisha, Spicia. Okay, anyway. So Aisha made this video in which she was very emotionally recounting how she had used Diva Curl for a while, and then her hair, you know, next thing she knows, she looked up Diva Curl was sending her wavy products instead of curly products. She was showing pictures of her hair before and after, and the damage that she had. She was also talking about the Facebook group that hairstylist started. She was like talking about how many people are in the group, and just her overall just sadness and upsetness at Diva Curl for this whole situation. And that is what did it, honey. After that, people started making Diva Curl videos like crazy. I mean, and people were making these videos from several different points of view. Either they were someone that was just weighing in on it because it was a hot topic and maybe their viewers wanted them to speak on it, or it was someone who was personally sharing their Diva Curl issues, like talking about, like, yeah, my hair was messed up from Diva Curl too. Or it was someone who is a diva influencer. They use Diva Curl. People know they use Diva Curl, and they were just coming out to say, like, yo, my hair's fine. Like, I haven't experienced this damage, but my heart goes out to people that have experienced it. And honestly, these videos attract a certain crowd. They attract people that are just really, really upset, and that are, someone gonna be mad about the lack of looking in the camera in this video, but listen, I'm trying to get them roots, so I gotta look over to the side. But anyway, these videos attracted a certain crowd, so I did make a response video. I surely did, but I was coming at it from my viewers want to know from me as a hair influencer what I think about this situation. And just because of the type of content that I make, you would understand naturally why someone would want me to speak about the situation. But I didn't really want to get traffic from the people that were going from video to video and saying how upset they were and all the stuff with their hair and all that. I just wanted my viewers to see what I had to say. So I made a video, entitled it, and set it up in such a way that it wouldn't really get a lot of clicks from those people. YouTube is really smart though, and they can clock what you're saying in the video and probably associate it with those videos anyway. But the title and the thumbnail just weren't, and the description box weren't necessarily enticing. You know what I mean? So that was me. You can't outsmart YouTube, but you can kind of appeal to humans, and that's what it's really about on this platform anyway. So that's what I did. I made a video that would appeal to my subscribers. And so you don't have to watch it, because it's a very like somber, serious video. Like, my personality is boop, because I knew the sensitivity of the topic. But the main points that I made in the video is, you know, I kind of poo-pooed at how Diva Curl basically promoted this co-washing system. I mean, because that's what it is. This is the point where the towel gives up. We're going to start tracking how long it takes a towel to give up in these videos. But they were kind of poo-pooing, I was kind of poo-pooing the fact that Diva Curl promoted this basically co-wash system. Come on, win hair care anybody. And they weren't really being responsible for it. They weren't saying like, hey, this is what needs to happen if you're going to co-wash your hair, or hey, let me give you products that won't cause buildup and that you can, you know, here's something to remove it. They gave the buildup buster, but it didn't really have ingredients that could really remove buildup for real at all. Trust me, I've looked in the ingredients of the original stuff. And that was, you know, and I talk a little about fragrance, because in the US you can just put the word fragrance on there, so you don't really, they don't have to really tell you what's in the fragrance, and it could be something that you are allergic to. And I also made a point about irritants and allergens. Just because something is irritable to some people and an allergen to some people doesn't mean that it's dangerous. And that's going to come up, and that's going to come to play in this situation as well. Because think of it this way, like, my husband is allergic to grass and trees like you wouldn't believe, honey. Let him go without his medicine. But grass and trees aren't dangerous to me. Okay? They're an allergen to him, but they're not dangerous to me. All right? So I said, you know, y'all could really get somewhere with this Diva Curl thing if you attack the fact that they did not really tell people, like, yo, maybe you don't want to be co-washing, or hey, let's give you something with ingredients that you can wash your hair with. And hey, let's maybe cut down on these natural extracts and oils, which are irritating to a decent amount of people. And hey, let's maybe control what we put in the fragrance here as well. Diva Curl didn't do that. In fact, Diva Curl's response, and they definitely increased the hold of that bad boy. It definitely has way more hold, just looking at the ingredients. And then I did see some girl using it that they posted on their Instagram, and it was a girl with like looser texture hair, but I could see like the way the hair was clumping and laying, that there was definitely a gel product on there holding it in place. I wouldn't say her hair looked crunchy, but it just looked like, oh, there's hold on that. So they definitely increased the hold of the gel. And honestly, my feelings about that, and I didn't look at the conditioners because I know somebody gonna ask me because I ain't say nothing. Listen, I didn't really look at them too hard. I did look at the fact that the deep conditioners are now squeeze bottles. I did look at that, but other than that, I didn't like, you know, go into the ingredients or whatever. So this whole thing is very much giving mom energy. It's mom energy. You know what I mean? Like, I know not everybody's mom does this. My mom does do this. I love her so much, but my mom does do this. Where they'll be beefing with you, they mad, whatever, maybe not talking to you or whatever. And then instead of addressing the issue that y'all had, they show up at your bedroom door, do a little light knock and say, oh, baby, you want to, I cooked you something, or you want to go to the store, or you want something to eat? That's what this is. The product reformulation is the you want something to eat. That's what it is. Like, I feel like, okay, y'all didn't really address the fact that y'all was out here having people co-washing and all this. Y'all, they even have a section on every page where they tell you what's in the fragrance or tell you about the fragrance. And they definitely cut down on the natural extracts and stuff. They didn't talk about none of that, honey. And I think unless you're someone who's all up in the ingredients like me, like, oh, what's going on with the new relaunch? You're not even going to realize that that's what they were addressing. So it's just kind of ironic and funny to me. Now listen, I'm not mad at them. I'm happy that they changed the products. Don't get it misconstrued. I'm happy that they changed the products for sure, 100%. But I'm sure you have a question now of like, Kayla, would you try it though? Would you try it though? Listen, I ain't gonna front on you. Right before the debacle happened, I was hunting, researching, and stalking them deep conditioners. I was ready to try both of their deep conditioners because people had a lot of good to say about them. Both of the deep conditioners made the reformulation new product cut. I probably will try them eventually. No promises about a timeline, but I probably will try the new deep conditioners. Okay? And then I probably will try that gel again just because it was so trash the first time, and the reformulation looks like it has a lot more hold. The reformulation makes that gel look a lot more like the things that I usually use on my hair for hold. So yeah, I probably will try those. I probably will not become a diva influencer. I will probably not try everything in the world from them. But will I try those things? Yes, probably. Since we've talked so much about cleansing ingredients in this video, I'm gonna link a video that I have about cleansing ingredients. Just so you can recognize them in not just the DevaCurl products, but in any product that you're hoping to purchase, because cleansing your hair is super important. I'm going to let YouTube recommend another video underneath it, whatever they feel like you're into, because it's based off of you, okay? Subscribe. I post videos every week, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Y'all gonna try that new DevaCurl?